Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah, still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. We never get it right, but it still feels right. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. That's how I feel about you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah, still feels right. 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 Still feels right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural Hope Outreach Gala. We're at the beautiful View Winery and Ward Cidery tonight. They've made us feel so welcome. I'm Toby Tanis from Beach Radio.
And I'm Councillor Loyal Woldrich with the City of Kelowna and also Loyal Hair. And we're very privileged to stream to you today from the ancestral unceded territory of the Syilx Okanagan people.
Now, this place has been around for a long time. If you haven't been up to the View Winery, it's worth a drive to East Kelowna. Been here since 1918. It was an apple packing plant. Is that what it
Yes.
was? It's been in the family for 5 generations. So an amazing place. Great to come and have a visit. And they make a mean charcuterie. We'll show you that later.
And they're also coming out with a Negroni cider in April. So I don't know about you, but I love myself a great Negroni. And it'll be in a can, so you can carry it right out the door.
All the important things first, but actually the real reason we are here tonight is to raise money for Hope Outreach, and we could not do that without the generous support of our title sponsor tonight, the Mission Group. Thank you so much for all you do for our community, and in particular for supporting this event.
and Mission Group are leaders in our community, not only from a building and construction perspective, bringing all sorts of products to the market, but they step up all the time and help our most vulnerable populations. Most recently, we've seen that at their Doyle Avenue site, where they've housed people in our emergency winter shelter through these winter months.
Right. And we have a lot of other sponsors that made this evening possible, and we're going to introduce them to you a little later. But right now, we have someone very special standing by.
And we would love to introduce to you the Executive Director of Hope, Miss Angie Lore.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our gala. Welcome to our gala. It's so great to have you hosting. Thank you very much. And the winery, thanks, Jen, for the view and hosting.
Well, what you do is amazing. And I think a lot of people maybe don't know the extent and the role Hope Outreach plays in the Okanagan. So can you just give us a little history?
Yes, since 2008, Hope Outreach is the only nighttime outreach. A couple friends just went out to see what was happening on our streets of Kelowna. We found a lot of women that needed essential supplies and just building relationships. Sadly, there was no nighttime services available, so it was kind of Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and then everybody was kind of left to fend on their own. So we started just to gather some women that were compassionate. We now are over 100 volunteers in Kelowna and over 50 volunteers in Vernon. Without our volunteers, we sure couldn't have done the work that we do.
Well, it is amazing because you are out 365 nights a year. This is night when services are closed, resources are closed, and your volunteers are there. I imagine it's not easy on most nights.
No, it's a stressful job, but our volunteers are compassionate. UBCO nursing students, medical students, psychiatric students that are going through school, and just passionate volunteers. So we've got two teams, a ladies team that serves women only. We also hand out all sorts of essential supplies for them nightly, hand out harm reduction. Then we also have a Narcan team and a naloxone team that goes out and passes out and teaches naloxone to men and women.
That's amazing, and we know that our social challenges are things that we're trying to overcome on our streets in Kelowna. We hear about them all the time from a city perspective. So can you talk to us a little bit about how outreach helps bridge the gap and meet people where they're at to help them connect to other services in the community?
Right, so Hope just meets people where they are at, literally. Most of them are in crisis of some kind, either homeless, addicted, perhaps exploited, lost their jobs, can't afford housing. So we literally have no judgment, meet them where they're at. We hand out all sorts of outreach supplies, like essential supplies, just Kleenex, toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant, water. People don't even have water at night.
Wow.
Or places to get it. And then with the overdose crisis, we have been out there ferociously handing out naloxone just to save some lives. So the challenge this year, or this past year, has literally been keeping people alive.
Right, it's shifted from keeping them more comfortable and giving them the basic necessities to actually giving them life. You have a very personal reason for starting this organization.
Yeah, so I've had some lived past experience. When I was about 28, I took a little left turn in life instead of a right turn. And, happy to be here and have survived through that. So yes, a life of little addiction history, little homelessness. I sadly got into the sex work industry as well. And so just that passion to have lived through that, to be there to experience that with someone else, and just let them know that people do care. Hope is out there for them. And there is that bridge if people want to cross over it when they're able to.
And I think that's a really important point, is that when we come to a place of empathy and understanding, we can really support people in their most vulnerable times to achieve more. And oftentimes we're hearing a lot about COVID every single day. Our news feeds are filled with it. But we can't forget that we're in also a second public health crisis, which is our overdose crisis. So how has Hope helped with our overdose crisis, and what do we still need to do to overcome that?
Yes, I think we've all been challenged through COVID. It has changed all of us, affected all of us, but more so our vulnerable population. The city and the community are working very hard with the opening of more shelters and just the community coming together. But we're exhausted, literally trying to keep our people alive. News today was there's at least 5 overdose deaths a day. So COVID has filled in a lot of things that we need to be aware of, but now we really need to focus on this overdose crisis that we're all experiencing.
Now, you do so much work. We have a slide up on the screen here, the impact of 2020. Can you just talk about some of these numbers? I mean, this is a lot of
Amazing.
people helped. Over 15,000 people supported?
Yeah, so our volunteers are out 7 nights a week. And again, hello, volunteers in Vernon and Kelowna. We couldn't do this without you. So we see at least 40 women on the street level that might not have shelter. We then go to visit all the shelters that the cities have just to give them more support, because the shelters can't support all of the clients with all of the needs. They're just trying to make their ends meet. We have the Narcan team that serves men and women. And so, yes, we have handed out 6,000 Narcan kits. Wow. Over the last months, and just going up, and refills, and one Narcan kit or one refill isn't naturally or necessarily going to bring somebody around. So we're having to give more and more doses, and sometimes people aren't even making it with that. The 30 women that we've advocated for, we do have lots of success stories, women that we've met literally on the streets that have gone through other treatment facilities or our past House of Hope, now through just some relationship building and some guidance. We've, helped them get into their own apartments, getting their children back and stuff. So we do that on the side as well with some ladies that still might want our help. And then, yes, the shelters that we partner with are most of them in Kelowna and in Vernon. And then we still support the people with some items that we supply to the shelters.
Amazing. And so the gala tonight, we're hoping to raise $30,000, and we need your help.
Yeah,
so we're going to work really hard to do that. Can you talk to how you execute those funds? Where do they go? How do they help? What are some of the things that are purchased with those funds? And if you could speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, so the funds will stay strictly in Kelowna and in Vernon. Our outreach supplies alone could probably cost us about $1,000 a month. Just the items, and again, essential supplies, deodorant, feminine products, just a Kleenex, just some feminine wipes, that, water that people just, we take sometimes for granted,
yeah.
right? Our storage facility, so we don't necessarily have a storefront, but we do have a big storage facility where all our supplies are kept. All our volunteers go there 24/7, just store up their bags. That's a cost as well. Our insurance, a little bit of overhead, right? We have grown a lot. Last year we hired a volunteer coordinator, and I took over the role as executive director, just to make our organization more strong. And we've got some great programs that are going to come out this year that we're really excited about. So yeah, onward, upward.
Well, I remember being out there with you one night doing a news story for Global
That's
Okanagan,
right?
right?
Yes,
And that
many
was
years ago.
that
That's
was
right.
near the beginning. And so you've grown so much. And I just wonder, the people that you meet out there, are they the same people day after day after day, or do you see them actually taking that step and moving on?
A little of both.
Okay.
Our city, again, Loyal, you've been involved with so much, and the shelters, they are trying to, when people come off the street into a shelter and then possibly into some of the low barrier housing. So there is this transformation, and people are succeeding and moving forward with some life skills. There are sadly some chronic mentally ill, people that are so fearful or so much PTSD, right, that at the moment they can't make that change.
Okay.
But we're always here to help them. And then, yes, we always get a bigger influx of people coming to the Okanagan just for the warmth, and perhaps they think it's a better place than maybe coming from Vancouver or Victoria, right? So there's always an influx of people. So it's ever changing.
And I think, a lot of people say, why do people want to move here? Why does our homeless population or our vulnerable population increase? And I think it's very true to say that it's a beautiful place to live, so it attracts
Everyone wants
everybody.
to come here, yeah.
It's a place to be.
There's a lot of sad stories. There's a lot of sadness that comes along with your job, Angie. But could you share a success story that you can think of where your work has positively impacted someone that's moved forward in a
Yeah. So our
pathway?
president, Kelly Craig, is a big part of this. We've helped many women come through, but one in particular that we're still helping. So we met her 12 years ago on the streets when we started. Sadly, she was homeless, was in substance abuse, and sadly working the streets of Kelowna. And so through just building that relationship, she wasn't ready to make that transition right away, but then came through our House of Hope. Also went through a recovery care society here in town, got her child back. Now she's recently moved into her own apartment with her baby. She's just been donated a car from the community at Christmas time. So yeah, just a very heartfelt story where she just didn't give up and just kept
Just kept
hitting
going
those
with
challenges.
support.
Right? Yeah.
With
And I
support.
think it's important to acknowledge that it's not just one aspect of support, that the path to recovery and wellness isn't linear. And it takes a lot of these touch points as a community to support our most vulnerable to overcome our social challenges.
Yes, and we've had great support from the community. Thank you all for supporting us. The community's come together amazingly. The city has, all the shelters, and everyone's really focusing on our cause.
Well, that is what we are here to do
Yes.
tonight, is to
Thank
get
you so
people
much.
rallied around this cause and
Absolutely.
raise some money. Angie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for hosting.
We'll check
Really
in with you
appreciate it.
again. We're going to
Okay.
check in with you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we need to get to some business here because we want to let you know how you can help Hope Outreach. Would start help if I looked at the right camera.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
can take-
You know, that's the beauty of virtual galas, right? We were driving here, my sister phoned me, she said, so people are tuning in to watch you and Toby? Well,
It's not
for
about
a
us.
good
We're just
cause. We're just the people to mess things up.
We're here to promote the cause. And a big way you can donate tonight is through our silent auction.
And I don't know if you're like me, but I love to spend on great things that support our community. So we've got awesome things coming up here. You'll see.
Spirit Ridge, I've been in a battle for that one. Moxie's Wings. This is what I work in radio, and about 9 in the morning I start in on it, and my co-host says to me, what are you doing over there?
And
I'm bidding.
I'm obsessed with this Velo Volt two-person e-bike ride. I tried an e-bike for the first time last year.
Did you,
so fun.
They can be dangerous. You know, Simon Cowell broke his back. You have to be careful. Wear your
Well,
helmet.
I'm middle-aged, but I
I'm
don't
sure
know
they.
I'm that
I'm
old.
sure they give you a lesson.
But you know, the beautiful Okanagan Rail Trail, if you're a golfer, I'm not. I did it once, I'll never do it again. But great golf packages.
Yeah, lots in there to bid. So hop onto the website, sign up. Really easy to do. Quick little password, and then you can bid, and it even notifies you. Because my Apple Watch the last 3 days was.
And please interact with us in the chat box. We have the wonderful Lawrence on the back end here that is
Running the
supporting
show.
us. He's running the show. So please interact with us as we go through the evening.
And there is a donate link, right? Sorry, Lawrence, we're just having you jumping all around here. But there you go. That is the link to donate. I think we're going to pop that into the chat box as well. So you'll be able to just click if you want to give money and help us achieve that $30,000 goal tonight. All happening tonight. All right, should we get to some entertainment?
Let's
Because
get to
that's a
some
big part of
entertainment.
tonight, too.
You've heard enough from us for the time being. Let's get to some entertainment. That's why you're really here. So pour yourself a beautiful glass of wine, get your food ready.
Or a Hope Teeny.
Or a Hope Teeny.
A Hope Teeny.
Those are
Hopefully
pretty
you enjoyed.
stellar
Yeah,
and
they looked pretty
beautiful.
good. Our first performer tonight refers to himself as a 21st century troubadour.
And Tennyson King is a nomadic indie folk musician from Hong Kong and Canada. So here's Tennyson King.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good out there. My name is Tennyson King. I'm a Chinese-Canadian singer-songwriter, and I'm broadcasting to you right here in Kelowna, BC. It's a real pleasure to be a part of this wonderful event by Hope, and I hope you'll enjoy your evening and some of my tunes.
Modernize, little bit of that sunshine. Feel the ocean and hit that wave. Red kite flying high, brown skin shining bright. I'm watching every turn you make. Something extra special got me shaking in my bones. On this higher level, but my mind is just on loan. I feel alive, now we're shining and gold. Every moment is slow. I feel alive, now we're shining and gold. Every moment is slow. shining in gold. Every moment is slow. I feel alive, now shining in gold. Every moment is slow. I feel alive, now shining in gold. Every moment is slow.
Thanks so much, everybody. I'm gonna play one more song for you. Again, thanks so much for listening. My name is Tennyson King. It's a real pleasure to play for you tonight and be a part of this wonderful event. And thanks to Hope for having me out. This last song is called Don't Know Where I'm Going. And you're welcome to find any of my music online if you just look up Tennyson King.
Hop on a train. I see your eyes looking like a runaway. Who will you be? The man in me is moving like a river free. Where is your home? A place and time I left so many years ago. In 6 more years, maybe I'll face my fears. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. In 8 more years, I'll end up right back here. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. She's got a way for saying things, making me wanna stay. Where you gon' live? Every town's got an invitation to give. My life's a game. If I die, I'll come back just for a little change. In 6 more years, maybe I'll face my fears. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. In 8 more years, I'll end up right back here. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. How will you know? I've been searching all along. In 10 more years, maybe I'll face my fears. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. In 12 more years, I'll end up right back here. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm right here. Oh, 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 right.
Thanks so much, everybody. Have a beautiful night.
Tennyson King, thank you so much. What a beautiful performance.
Stunningly beautiful.
And did you know that their social media handles will be underneath or on the screen when each performer sings tonight? So give them a follow, give them some likes, give them some support.
They're donating their time and talent, so the least we could do is visit their social handles, give them a follow, reach out, say hi, and throw them a comment. It goes a long way.
Okay, bidding is fierce
It is fierce.
on that silent auction. I have to check my bids. I feel like I'm getting outbid. But that is a good thing because every penny raised tonight goes directly to help people at street level, particularly our most vulnerable and particularly women.
Absolutely, and overcoming social challenges begins with supporting our most vulnerable, which is often women. So the more we can empower women, the more we will overcome these challenges.
And if you'd just like to donate, give some money, that link is posted at the top of the chat box. Now, Loyal, you've been on City Council now. Is it almost 3 years?
It's almost 3 years, if you can imagine that.
3 years working through so many, great things for our city and challenges for our city and really trying to make our city a better place. And organizations like Hope Outreach, how do they fit into the picture?
Absolutely. As a city, as a province, as a nation, we're struggling with social challenges, and we rely on our social agencies to step up and support our most vulnerable populations. And organizations like Hope Outreach actually help connect folks to services that they need. And it's an integral part that meets people where they're at to find the services that they may not be able to connect with, because we know that the systems are often disjointed. We know that folks that are struggling with mental health and substance use challenges need extra support. So organizations like Hope Outreach are integral in our city to help connect these folks to the services that they need. And fundraisers like this help them do that.
Well, and gone are the days when this is a problem that you can turn your head away from.
100%.
We are in an overdose crisis, and these people that are out there on the streets at night helping our most vulnerable, they're the ones that need our support.
They do, and people often say to me, well, why is this getting worse? What's happening? And the truth of the matter is that we are struggling with an overdose crisis, and people are encountering more tainted drugs than they ever have been before, which is coupling with all other underlying issues that they have, and creating more challenges. So it's important that we continue to have these conversations and come to a place of understanding and empathy, because only then can we begin to address this. Housing is one initiative that we've been working on, but there's no one silver bullet that's going to overcome our challenges. But it's really within community and having these difficult conversations that's going to be the start.
And helping people on a day-to-day basis, and
Absolutely.
in the case of Hope Outreach, on a night-to-night basis. We've been raising money. We've been selling tickets. That silent auction has been open for a few days. So should we check in and see
Let's
where
check
we
in
are?
and see where we're at.
Total so far,
Drum roll, please.
on our way to $30,000, we have raised $12,679.
That's phenomenal.
That's phenomenal. Let's keep
And
it
that's
going.
community. Let's keep going.
That donate button is there. Don't forget. And don't forget to bid while you're listening to some more music.
And hopefully pouring yourself a little beverage or Hope-tini and gathering some more food. So where are we heading next on our musical journey
Well,
tonight?
our next band, Under the Rocks. It's an energetic young string band based out of Kelowna, and there's a familiar face in this one for me. I know his mother. Did I date myself there?
Oh well, they're inspired by traditional and contemporary American bluegrass. I'm not going to go down that train, but let's just say that Toby and I are often in her backyard in the summer singing to Kenny Rogers. So you'll
That
kind
kinda
of
falls
judge
into that, right?
where we once were. So
We won't do that tonight. We will leave that to Under the Rocks. Enjoy.
there they are.
Hey, stay-at-home Gala. We're Under the Rocks, and we're really excited to play for you tonight. We haven't been playing much lately, so it's always exciting to play again for a live audience. And so this one's called This My Friend. It was our first single off the new album that's coming out April 1st. We hope you enjoy it.
1, 2.
Where'd you go? I'll never know where. one day you'll find your way out. But when you left, you put a thorn in my side. When you left, the thought of part of me had died. I know that you'll be present till the end. But goodbye for now, my friend. Goodbye for now, my friend. But so few tears gone by. I hope one day you'll find your way out. But when you left, you put a thorn in my side. When you left, the thought of part of me had died. You left as we were living the dream. Or maybe it's just the way it seemed. Maybe it's just the way it seemed. Where'd you go? I'll never know where. I hope one day you'll find your way. Find your way. Find your way. Find your way. And when you're back, we'll talk of all the things you missed. Of the girls, the ones we did or didn't kiss. Oh, the late night revelry is what I'm gonna miss. But we've both been waiting such a long time for this. We've both been waiting much too long.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We're so stoked to be playing for you guys. Like Drew said, we have an album coming out April 1st. We're so excited. We recorded it just over a year ago, so it's been a long time coming. And now Chris is going to sing us a song off the album.
Yeah, that's right. This next one, we also released as a single on March 1st, so it's fairly new out there. And this is just a song basically about being addicted to our phones and the crazy amount of impact technology and social media has on us negatively. And it's ironic because we're watching this on some probably sort of social media platform. But anyways, enjoy the song. This is called Palm of Your Hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time wasted in the palm of your hand. Your creative mind is turning blank. Productivity gone down the drain like
'cause we're all so infatuated. Hey, no, these days no longer work, can't stay at work. It's just a perk to bring it home and answer emails from your phone. But the kids, they wanna play with you, and your wife needs help with dinner too. You can't help as your eyes are blue, you can't feel them all. As you stare into the palm of your hand, we sit side by side for hours, a little conversation. You get locked in your pocket when your board is still drumming to the palm of your Yes, it's beneficial, but it's also detrimental to the way we interact. Our relationships are less personal. You forget it, misplace it, have anxiety. You can't find it when you do your stress release. Is that how you want to live? As you stare into the palm of your hand, we sit side by side for hours, a little conversation. Got it locked in my pocket when your board is still drumming to the palm of your The scary thing is it's getting worse. It lives in my pocket and in your purse. Children hardly can converse. They're lacking social skills. When I was young, I built a fort, ride my bike, a play sport. Now I'm scrolling when I'm bored for no reason at all. As I stare into the palm of my hand, we'd sit side by side for hours, a little conversation. I get locked in my pocket, but when I'm bored, I'm still drawn back to the palm of my hand, to the palm of my hand, to the palm of my hand.
Thanks so much, folks, for tuning in and supporting this great cause. We're happy to be a part of it. We're Under the Rocks, and stay tuned for our album release on April 1st. Thanks so much.
How fun was that?
So fun.
Under the Rocks. Again, you saw their social media handles. And most of the artists tonight have...
SoundCloud or...
They've got it all. Just check out their social media. I just want to point out Chloe Davidson in there, a 3-time provincial fiddle champion and Grand Masters competitor.
How cute is she? And
That
by the
was
way,
fun.
did you notice they were all in their socks? I hope you're all in your socks right now, enjoying.
Well, let's hope
Well-
they're, whatever you're eating, drinking, but let's hope they're fancy socks because we do have a best dress competition tonight. A $20 Starbucks card up for grabs. We just need you to text us your picture. So you can see the number here.
250
Doing it.
681
Yeah.
3710.
It's so backwards. Why can't I figure that out?
And Toby and I were talking on the way over here. It's like, how many of you have gotten rid of so many of your gala clothes? I put the
needs them
shirt on
anymore?
and I went, oh.
I put on this dress. It's been a couple of years. It's a little,
Thank goodness for the camera angle, because
a little
Angie's
tight.
been on tummy duty to tell me if I'm not sucking it in. Anyways, send us your pictures.
been eating
250-681-3710, and we're gonna hook you up with a $20 Starbucks card by the end of the night.
we want to see those pictures. Okay, we also want to acknowledge our hosts and our amazing sponsors tonight.
Yes, so of course our title sponsor, Mission Group, we spoke about them earlier, one of our preeminent builders here in town and great community supporters.
We've got our media sponsor, Kelowna Now. Thank you so much. Our silver sponsors,
Canadian Blue Book and the View Winery, who are our hosts tonight with this beautiful backdrop and even more gorgeous wine and cider.
and the beautiful Jennifer, serving it all for us.
And yes,
Bronze sponsors, 3 Point Capital, Copper Brewing, Beach Radio, Pure Kids Foundation,
Blue Trees Mortgages West, Jerome Real Estate Group, Ronald's Denby Land Surveyors,
and our catering and drink kits that hopefully a lot of you are enjoying tonight from Start Fresh Project. We just couldn't do it without all of this generous support.
and this is community coming together. All of you are participating tonight and supporting our local businesses and entrepreneurs that have kept going through this global pandemic. And I want to give a big shout out to Start Fresh Kitchen. They have their Hope Teeny, which is just adorable, and I wish I had one to show you. But they're just so
Show
stunning.
us yours. Show us your Hope Teeny.
Yeah, when you text us your picture. When
Hold
you-
your Hope Teeny, and maybe you will get that $20 gift card to Starbucks.
And a big shout out to Wiseacre Gin, which is for many of you that are enjoying those Hope Teenies, Wiseacre Gin.
It's a gin teeny?
Yeah.
We're enjoying our beautiful View Winery wine. Beautiful bubbles here tonight. And do we want to check in with the total right now?
Yeah, let's do a check-in.
$30,000 is the goal. Let's see where we are at this point in the night. Can we have a drum roll, Loyal?
Oh,
Oh,
$13,405.
it's climbing.
It's gone up.
Keep bidding. The silent auction open until 7:30 tonight. And of course, you can just click the donate button. It's pinned to the top of the chat box.
And we'll save up all the really sad videos with Sarah McLachlan music if that number doesn't continue to go up. So that'll be your incentive.
We're not above guilting you into donating.
We
'cause
will guilt you. Other galas have done that to me in the past as well.
And it works.
And it works.
Okay, back to the music, yeah?
Yeah.
All
Who are we
right.
throwing to now?
Josh and Bex. Now, this is a pretty familiar name around here. A Canadian dream folk duo based right out of Kelowna.
And I've seen Josh perform at many local venues here in town. Unfortunately, he has fallen ill. Not COVID, he's just not feeling well. So they've produced this beautiful video for us. So let's shout it out to Josh and Bex.
You want me to love you back? Maybe I could take a chance like that. I don't know enough of you to give away a piece of me so fast. See, I've been left alone a while. I've been searching for a safe, sure smile. If I fall for you, my love, would you promise not to let me down this time? But just in case, I'll hide my heart. 'Cause what if the sun comes up and you don't want my love? I'll run away to hide my heart. What if we both are wrong? What if we don't belong? I could go on and on and on and on. my dark horse, babe. Life is rather short to waste, and I fancied if you would stay with me. Just in case you have your doubts, oh, when the sun comes up, you will still have my love. You run to me to hide your heart. There are no promises except for maybe this. We could go on and on and on and on. Oh, we could go on and on and on and on. We could go on and on and on and on.
Give me faith. Give me something to believe in. In the end, I gotta find a reason why we're here to find love, why there's nothing above and we're all searching. Wanting to grow old with that person made of gold, and they're worth fighting for. And I will catch you when you fall. I'll be there, we'll make sense of it all. Watch the walls as they come down, as we stand tall.
You're the way to a place that's always greener. And in your arms, I've never felt freer. When the stars align for you, there ain't nothing you can do but fall hard. Let me be the one for you. I'll be your rock, be your blue, I'll be your safe place.
And I will catch you when you fall. I'll be there, we'll make sense of it all. Watch the walls as they come down. Hey, as we stand tall, as we stand tall, as we stand tall.
Josh and Bex. Do you remember when we could have backyard parties?
Right. What's really cool though, when you have local artists and they've filmed here locally, is you see all of those little spaces and spots that they've been filming in, so that's really cool. And thank you so much to so many of you that have been texting in your photos. A big shout out to Carmen in your jammies with your parents 6 feet apart, as well as Teresa. Thanks for your kind words in the chat box.
Yeah, we've seen dancing. We've seen a few Hope Teenies. So keep them coming in.
Keep them coming.
You can text them in, and we're giving away a $20 Starbucks gift card at the end of the night.
Perfect.
All right, it's time to bring Angie back. Come on in, Angie. We'll mask up here.
Mask up.
Hi, welcome again. Mask up. Yes, I'm so thankful to the community. I've had my COVID shot, so hallelujah.
Grateful.
Things are looking up.
Absolutely.
So Angie, of course, as you know, is the executive director and founder of Hope Outreach. And Angie, how does your heart feel tonight when you see all these people coming?
This is a great evening. And again, just thank you to all our sponsors, all the people that supported the silent auction, my friends and family, especially to our volunteers again. And a big call out to Lawrence East for directing all of this, and our technical guy. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible. Yes, it's just a great event, a great evening, super thrilled. And thank you again, and everyone for attending.
We want to talk a little bit about giving, because I know that, people can donate to Hope Outreach, and that's what we're hoping you do tonight. But I know people who will put together a kit, a personal care kit, and take it in their car, and then they'll go downtown and they will hand them out.
Correct.
Now, obviously that's not a bad thing, but maybe there's an effective way to do that.
Yeah, so the challenges through COVID is just being about distancing, and as you can imagine, some shelters are a little afraid of what they're going to accept, not that they don't want to, not that they don't need it, but we've got a protocol in place. So if you have any donations, shelters and everyone are looking for so many items. We put them in our storage unit, we disinfect everything, we let them sit in there for a week, and then the shelters at least know that they're safe where we come from. So this way we can all band together and serve the same population.
But I know that with the food bank, money goes farther than actual food donations. Is that the case with Hope Outreach?
Yes, we don't serve a whole lot of food. Anything prepackaged we'll take, but yes, we buy in bulk.
Yeah.
So instead of you going to the dollar store to pay $1 a toothbrush or something, we have discounted buying. Mm-hmm. So if you decided to donate to us tonight, again, everything is going back 100% to our folks for toothbrushes, toothpaste, feminine products, outreach supplies, anything that we offer them.
And Angie, where I first heard about your personal story was when you won our Civic Award with the city of Kelowna.
Yes, my goodness.
And that inspired me so much, because when my mom passed away in 2016, we created a legacy giving fund in her name, and Hope was one of the recipients that year. So when people are thinking about giving, have you considered doing some legacy giving? So when people are doing their estate planning, when they're doing giving, is this something that Hope is going to step into so that folks can begin to plan a little bit more into the future and hopefully have a perpetual giving cycle?
Yes, we're thinking of that in our sustainability plan. This last year, we really focused on our operations, get everything solidified. We're going to add some pieces to our website. But yes, legacy donors is something that we're looking for, big corporate sponsorship, something that we're going to dive into this year now that we have some base under us.
And again, I bring that up because it's something that a lot of folks don't generally think about. When I was doing my own estate planning, my husband and I don't have kids, so we wanted to plan something that is going to benefit the community in the future. So I think it's something great that many folks can think about considering in the future. And I think on the website you'll have some information forthcoming soon.
Yes, pretty soon on our website we'll have a page for that. And if you are considering to help our most vulnerable at a distance, yes, please think of Hope Outreach and those that we serve. Maybe even eventually we would reopen our House of Hope, and that's something that would go to as well, to help vulnerable women come right off the street.
Hope Outreach growing with the need and
Correct.
looking at new ways to give. But tonight we have a very easy way for you to give, and that is to donate. And you can do that on your screen. It's at the top of the chat box. There's the link. You can also donate to the silent auction. Are you a golfer, Angie?
Drive the cart, how's that?
Well, one of the great items up for auction tonight, golf for 4 with cart at Black Mountain Golf. I did bid on this. Somebody's outbid me, but I'm coming coming for you.
I've been there once. I left halfway through the
Thanks,
game.
Angie.
Thank you, Angie. And we'll bring you back if we need to hustle some more donations. But now let's continue on with our entertainment.
Oh, this next performer, gonna knock your socks off. Okay.
What a local powerhouse this guy is.
This guy stepped in. Actually, when he heard about this event, he reached out to both of us, volunteered, and he is with us tonight. He's 13 years old. You know his name. He's Scotty Berg, and actually, Scotty needs a little help from you too.
So I think you were telling me at the beginning, before
Yeah.
we got started, that he is 8th.
He's
to
in the
sing.
final 8th for the Canucks Anthem Challenge. So he's made it to the final 8. He's got a few more rounds to get through, but you can keep an eye on it all on the Canucks Instagram, and then the winner gets to sing at the Canucks Leafs game in April.
And also, I learned about on council on Monday was that he's actually been nominated for our Civic Awards this year for Teen Honors. So hoping to see some positive results there for Mr. Scotty Berg.
And he's got an original song coming out, It Ain't Over. That's coming out on April 21st, but we get a little of Scotty tonight.
Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you for letting me out for this awesome cause. Hope Okanagan is a great organization, and it would help if you donated as much as possible.
I will always love you how I do. I let go of a prayer for you. It's a sweet word. The table is prepared for you. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you won't move. Still, I will always be there for you. How I do. I let go of my claim on you. It's a free world. You look, don't know where you came from. Sometimes, but now you have this place to call home. Always. Glory, glory. This love will keep us from blinding of the eyes, silence in the ears, darkness of the mind. This love will keep us from blinding of the eyes, silence in the ears, darkness of the mind. This love will keep us from blinding of the eyes, silence in the ears, darkness of the mind. This love will keep us from blinding of the eyes, silence in the ears, darkness of the mind. Following my heart, looking out for you. I can't seem to get it straight. This much is true. Looking through the dark, looking for the light, and all I see is your eyes guiding me through. Yeah. It ain't over. Oh. I'm seeing you shine. Baby, I know it. We got a spark. And I know we will be fine. And I know we will be fine. The struggle is real, but I know we're shining through. Shining through. It ain't over. Oh, it ain't over. We can make it together, you'll be mine. Oh, counting the nights, frozen in time, and the light is turning to dark. And when you decide, I'm standing by. Ooh, it ain't over. Oh, it ain't over. We can make it together, you'll be mine. It ain't over. It ain't over. Oh, it ain't over. It ain't over, babe. We can make it together, you'll be mine. Oh, baby, it ain't over. Oh, it ain't over. We can make it together, you'll be mine. Following my heart, looking for the light. I found you, babe. Now everything's alright.
Scotty Berg, 13 years old.
I'm not crying.
I know. That is beautiful. It's an original song.
A beautiful original song. I'm Not Crying, You're Crying. And that officially releases April 21st on all streaming platforms. Scotty, you are so talented. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you to Scotty and everyone, all the musicians tonight for taking part. Beautiful performances. All right.
So, have you texted in your photos yet? Because it gets a little lonely around here, and Lawrence feeds us some of your energy by being, of course, COVID safe, by texting in your photos of what you're wearing tonight.
It's here, right below. 250-681-3710. Just text it in. Could get you a gift card to Starbucks. $20.
Now, Miss Addicted to Auction Items. What are we talking about now?
We are talking about myths about homelessness.
Oh, we're not talking about your auction.
Oh, you want to talk about that right now?
No, we'll talk about...
I think we should talk something serious for a moment.
Okay.
It's a Mythbuster moment.
Mythbuster. And we're going to bring Angie back in for this?
Angie, you want to come back in for this?
Let's bring Angie back in.
We just fly by the seat of our pants around here.
Sure. Hello again.
You know, I think that there's a lot of myths about our vulnerable population. A lot of people often say to me, and actually I'll preface this. About 6 years ago, I grew up in an RCMP household, so I kind of thought, you know, if people really want to get healthy in Canada, there's enough services for them to do so. So if they don't want to be homeless anymore, there's help for them. So the question I always get, and now that I've been in this role, I understand it more because I see it 360. Why are people homeless? Do people choose to be homeless?
Right, and I think many of us think that way if you don't know what causes homelessness. Many factors. We know women that have gone through foster care. Perhaps their parents weren't able to raise them. So they were in foster care where maybe some abuse happened, maybe residential school systems. Maybe they have lost their jobs. Maybe they're on disability. Maybe they've got PTSD. Maybe they've got some mental health issues. Everyone has lost their jobs, so we've even gotten more homelessness people.
Right.
So it's not that people choose and put that on their resume to say, hey, I want to be homeless one day and, you know, get addicted or become alcoholic. those are really just reasons that people are able to survive through the traumas and tragedies that they've been through. We don't have enough housing, as you know. You can't even rent a room for $800 in someone's house. And when you're only getting $1,100 on disability and $750 through social assistance, how on earth can you even rent a room, have some food? So people, I believe, are almost being held hostage in shelters, not being able to move forward,
Right.
because we're just not giving them that hand up, not as in a hand out.
And as we talked about throughout this evening, it is a multi-patchwork system. There's not one answer because there's not one story. They're all
Correct.
different stories. So part of Hope Outreach, I mean, you are down there at ground level on the streets of Kelowna and Vernon every night, talking to these people, meeting their needs. And what would you say is the number one need? When you meet somebody on the street, what is their number one need in that moment often?
You know, just that person to talk to, just that person that they can shed to. So often they're looked past, they're looked beyond, they're not even looked at, they're looked down to. Just to have someone listen to your story, just to have some basic items. We have people out there that literally have no socks and no underwear. So if you can imagine waking up tomorrow morning, not brushing your teeth, not having anything, toilet paper and COVID, that isn't possible either. You have nothing to get through a day. Just try to imagine that for one night, sleeping outside just with a tent or a little blanket. And it's definitely not that people choose to do that.
And thank you for sharing that. I last week had the opportunity to tour the Child Advocacy Center, and the executive director there shared with me a story about two sisters that came there. They had their interviews done. They suffered sexual abuse. They were immediately taken from their family and put into care just with the clothes that were on their backs. They didn't even have their backpacks from school. And so when people say to me, well, people choose to be homeless, or they're choosing to live on the streets, when someone's gone through care or gone through foster care and aged out of care and they have absolutely nothing, this results in some of the challenges.
Right. And sometimes bad choices are made, only through survival or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you have to be labeled with that bad choice for the rest of your life and not being helped to the next level up.
And I think you bring up a really great point, Angie, and it's that, like, obviously we're here to raise money tonight. We still want you bidding, and every dollar helps for the items you need to purchase. But you bring up a great point that it costs nothing to be kind, and it costs nothing to have a conversation and acknowledge.
Yeah. When you see our volunteers with our pink hoodies out there, give them a honk. If you see the gray hoodies with our Narcan team, give them a honk. And when you walk past one of our most vulnerable, just take the time to say hello. Just take the time to smile.
Well,
just take the time to say, hey, can I buy you a coffee? And yes, we're not asking you to give money to vulnerable people, but buy a coffee. Think of a half a sandwich. Just think of a way to make
help.
someone smile today.
It's humanity, right? I mean, I think a lot of people, maybe it's a guilt because you're not going to give them money, so you're not going to make eye contact. And really, I mean, who are we if we aren't?
Everyone needs
human?
to be loved, and we're all loved, and we all need to love somebody else too. So
And teach your kids that too, right?
teach your kids that
right.
too.
All
Yes,
right,
thank
thanks
you.
so much, Angie.
Thank you, Angie.
All right, we are raising money here tonight for Hope Okanagan. Our goal, $30,000, and a big way to do that is a silent auction. That's a fun way to do.
That's an absolutely fun way to give and also be rewarded in the same vein. And so one of my favorite items that
I
I've
was
seen
thinking of
tonight,
this for us, like a little friend trip.
right? We can escape the,
We'll get
the
bidding.
spouses for a couple of nights. So 2 nights at Spirit Ridge
yes.
Winery. And how beautiful would that be to go away with your girlfriends, escape the kids for the weekend?
If I'm not mistaken, I know somebody who was there recently, and their outdoor pool is open and heated.
Oh, beautiful.
So you can swim outside.
Sorry, Mario and Ian. You're being left behind.
Well, we have to get bidding. That one, I think right now, it was at 500 last time I checked. It's still going up, so that's great. Keep the bidding going, and we are going to keep the entertainment going.
We're going to keep the entertainment going. We hope you're having a great time at home. I hope you're feeling comfy and not restrained in gala wear. Our next artist, he landed in Los Angeles with nothing but a backpack, and he hoped to just help him carry that through North America.
For as long as he could, and he's still doing it. Let's enjoy some music from Andrew Phelan.
scared to death, losing sight of what I have, but still all just men sing. Tiny ropes will hold their wings. Never felt a thing, because all this time you were yelling the answers. No one was listening to what you said. And unbeknownst, I was yelling at strangers, 'cause it's midnight in Charlottetown. I'm so far from home now. You now. And I loved so hard, but I swear that gives me a stronger heart. And could you see it that way? If I come home, could you let me stay? Love me just the same, because all this time you were yelling the answers. No one was listening to what you said. And unbeknownst, I was yelling at strangers, 'cause it's midnight in Charlottetown. I'm so far from home now. And all this time you were yelling the answers. I wouldn't believe all the things I swore you said. And unbeknownst, I was yelling at strangers, 'cause it's midnight in Charlottetown. I'm so far from home now. And you now.
take to your sleep. And a young heart is reckless and free of all care, as only the lucky will see. So give yourself when you're young. Just know when you're swimming too deep. The young heart will love you for all of your days. When it leaves, then it's your heart it keeps. You fall asleep alone. So you know what you'll find in your dreams. And a young heart will love you for all of your days. When it leaves, then it's your heart it keeps.
Andrew Phelan, just some phenomenal singing
talent
and acts
tonight.
here tonight. Thank you so much. Everyone's donated their time, and don't forget to give them some love. They're all out there on social media, so love them up.
Give them a follow, give them some comments, because our artists have also suffered a lot through COVID, so they can use some love, even if it's just some comments and some likes to their pages.
We're seeing lots of love from you tonight. Texting in your pictures, 250-681-3710. It's a best dressed competition.
Yeah, and we're seeing a range of various things coming in. We saw Ariel with her puppy kisses, so adorable. Taz and Ray enjoying the beautiful Silver Star Hill. We have Carla, who's probably dressed
She's beautiful. In a
fancier
gown.
than us.
She's in a beautiful gown. Looks good, Carla.
And we're actually unannounced, but we're going to drag Jen from The View up here by the end of the night to debut that winner. So she's in
going,
the
why?
background.
I was like,
and she also made these gorgeous charcuterie plates, which
do we get
are
the wide shot, Lawrence?
wide shot
Before
Lawrence?
Loyal eats it. There. Oh.
Before Loyal eats it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cheese. Thank you
beautiful
so much,
charcuterie.
Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Amazing host. And I think what we're going to do for the winners of the silent auction, we're going to make them drive out to The View, because you can also use some beautiful cider and wine when you pick up
That's
your
right.
prizes.
So be able to pick up your prizes here. That silent auction, by the way, closing at 7:30. So that's 12 minutes to
12
get your
minutes.
bids in.
12
Fight it
minutes
out.
away.
This is when it gets really fun. I might have to slip off to the side here.
And
Finish
just
it
leave
off.
me
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right, that's fine.
All right, back to the music. Yes.
All right, so Brent Tyler is an intricate and skillful guitarist, and he's literally 7 feet tall.
That's what stands out to me. He's 7 feet. I wonder if we'll be able to tell that he's 7 feet tall.
Finally, someone you can stand next to in heels that you don't dwarf.
Yes, that.
Hey everybody, my name is Brent Tyler and I'm from Penticton, BC, and I'm just super grateful to be a part of the inaugural Hope Outreach Stay-at-Home Gala. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves tonight. Make sure you hit the donate button and donate some cash to this great organization. And thank you to everybody that participated tonight. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. All right. Wish I know how to love myself the way that I love you. 'Cause I'd be 10 times taller in the world than the light machine do. Light that's in your eyes, the way I watch you move. Wish I knew how to love myself the way that you love me. Wake up every morning feeling free. I shed the winter weight, my eyes will surely see all the love that I am inside of me. Tragedy of pain would evaporate with thee. Wish I knew I love myself, the way that I love you. For the sum of all your darkness and beauty too. The reflection in your eyes shows my heart in you. What I know, that I know the falling leaves, the winter snow. See this forest full of trees, and find a place where my life can breathe. Let go. What I know that I don't know is how the last of my days will go. Just smell the pine and have to say, and I don't die here on this stage. Let go. All these voices price that I pay. With my soul I am free. I am free. What I don't know, all the possible ways that I still have to go. Just keep my faith, and I believe that there is more light in front of me. 'Cause I am free. I am free. I am free. I am free.
Thank you to Brent Tyler and all our musical acts tonight. And you know what? We've got 3 minutes left in the silent auction, and we really want you to get bidding. And Jen from The View has just, well, upped the stakes a little, added a little something extra. What is it, Jen?
Put in another bid, because if you win the silent auction item, we welcome you here to pick up your item at the View Winery, and we will throw in a complimentary bottle of wine or a pack of cider for you.
Wait,
so come on.
That is worth the drive.
So every item that is bid on tonight, the winner?
Correct. I have no idea how many items there are. There's a lot, though.
She doesn't know what she's getting into, but she is in a giving mood.
Bid. Even if it's $5, bid higher. Come on, you'll get another bottle. You'll get a bottle of wine or a pack of cider.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. So keep bidding. And while we have you here, Jen, we have one more prize to give away.
Oh, yes.
The best dressed.
The best dressed award. Thank you, everyone that took part in this, but we definitely had to choose Carla. Carla Leader, we loved your gown. You were fabulous, and you've won the Starbucks gift card, so congratulations.
Okay, and so Carla can pick up that Starbucks gift card here as well.
Absolutely.
Can Carla have a bottle of wine
Why
or
not?
some cider
as
as
long
well?
as she's 19. I couldn't tell from the photo.
That's right. Okay. Everyone who texted in their pictures, thank you so much. And again, congratulations to Carla. And what do we have? 1 minute left, Lawrence, in the silent auction?
So keep on bidding, people.
Bid.
All right. We want to, but thank you, Jen. Thank you so
Jen.
much. Thank you to Jen from The View Winery and Ward Cidery. Oh, they've been amazing hosts tonight and so giving.
And so giving. Let's take these off again. Oh.
Okay, we can take these off now.
Breath facials. Are you all tired of breath facials? I know that I am.
All right. What do you, because you have cheese breath right now.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
let's talk about our sponsors. We have to thank our sponsors one more time.
Let's thank our sponsors. Of course, our title sponsor, you've heard a lot about them lately, which is Mission Group.
Okay, our media sponsor, Kelowna Now.
And then our silver sponsors, Canadian Blue Book and The View Winery, who are our lovely and gracious hosts tonight.
Bronze sponsors, 3 Point Capital, Copper Brewing, Beach Radio, Pure Kids Foundation.
Blue Tree Mortgages West, Jerome Real Estate Group, Runal's Denby Land Surveyors.
And the catering provided tonight by Start Fresh, those Hope Teenies. It's just been a great night all the way around. And I think it's time to check in with the final total. Angie, you want to come on in?
Yeah, do you want to come and check on those final totals? And breath facial mask on.
All right. Let's
what are we
do
sitting
it.
at?
He's coming. It's coming. So our goal was 30,000. Let's see how we did. 15,000.
15,000. Perfect.
Okay, and here's the really great news about that. you don't have to stop donating. You can continue to donate after we are finished here tonight and help push us to that final total.
Absolutely. Though that link will still be up, you can continue to donate and support our most vulnerable in the city of Kelowna.
So thank you so much for hanging out with us over the last hour and a half. What a fun night it's been.
What fun.
Thank you to all our music acts. Amazing performances, and don't forget to check them out on social media as well.
And a big shout out to Lawrence East, who's been running the whole show,
Yes,
one-man show
Lawrence.
on the back end. Thank you so much. And really cool fact, actually, is that we were learning from Angie that these virtual events have actually raised more net profit for our charities in Kelowna than the big galas that we had been so used to attending. So thank you so much for all of your time this evening.
And isn't it great to be able to do it at home and help out your community? Thanks so much.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah. Still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. We never get it right, but it still feels right. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. That's how I feel about you. You make me